Good morning. Well, I'm on the run again, and it's Tuesday, so I'm on the run. But I'm hoping that maybe this is going to be the last Tuesday that I have to do this. I see my hair's doing crazy stuff as usual. Anyway, today's also Election Day, and though I mentioned Election Day yesterday, I was mentioning it from the fact that. Of our responsibility to pray for elected officials. We also are in a unique position in that today God intends to use us to accomplish His purpose. You know that the Bible says in Romans chapter 13 that elected officials or officials in government are God's servants. You say, well, what if they're atheists, or what if they're, from some other religion or something like that? It doesn't matter. The Bible says they're God's servants. It tells us also that God raises up in authority or in leadership whom He will. In other words, God uses them for His purpose. So the whole purpose of voting and electing is the method that God has chosen in this country to bring into power the people that He wants to bring into power for that moment and that time. I know some of you are thinking, how could God possibly want this person or that person? And I'm not going to name any names, but I've got a couple in my head. How could God want those people in leadership? Well, there's a purpose, there's a plan that God's bringing about. Maybe it's to teach us something. Maybe it's to show us something. I don't know. But I know that these people are people that God has placed in power, and not only are we supposed to pray for them and respect their office, but we're supposed to see them as God's servants whom He has placed there to do His will at this time. So today, exercise your right to vote, because you are acting on behalf of God to accomplish His purpose. And the outcome of the election, God will raise up whom He chooses, whom He desires, and we will be a part of that. We will be a part of that ministry. So even if the person you vote for doesn't win, it's still all part of the process. It's part of being a part of that process. So today, go to the polls, vote, be a part of that, and understand that the people God has placed are His servants. If you don't believe me, read Romans 13. It's true. Well, I gotta run. I'm sorry these are so short on these days, but I will talk to you, Lord willing, tomorrow. God bless.